Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on whereabouts in the world you are. I hope you're having a phenomenal day today, and welcome to what is part 10 of our City of Gangsters run. You don't need a lot of history to enjoy the stream, though, and we've got plenty more coming a little bit later on. So welcome if you're watching on YouTube, whether live or on the video on demand. We're playing some City of Gangsters. This is our New York run. City of Gangsters is a mafia management game. And we've been building out in New York. Some areas I'm really happy with, some areas a little bit less so, but we seem to be getting there now. So, without further ado, we're going to just load up our city. Also, just to let you know, here's what we have in store for the rest of the stream today. After we've played some City of Gangsters, our Murder Monday event starts, where we're kicking off with Worms WMD. And then we'll be playing some Mordhau at 7, and then some Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine at 9. If you want to join in with any of those games, they're all community games. They're all open to everyone to come join the fun. I would suggest that you head on over to Discord at discord.gg/imaflanker beforehand, just to get yourself ready. There are a couple of small steps you might need to take. I'll put the Discord details in the chat for both YouTube and for Twitch as well. So the couple of details you may need to check for Space Marine, if you're joining with that, is if you have a newer machine, there may be a download you need to do separately, and if you have an older machine, you might just want to start it in windowed mode and change your resolution up a little bit. If you start it in full screen mode, Space Marine does not love tabbing. So without further ado, let's get back to our City of Gangsters, where it's January 12th, 1928, and I'm a Derpster Flanker II is up and running the criminal empire now. We've got quite a lot to do. We've fought a couple of gang wars. We've potentially got one more gang war to fight. We have already killed someone in the nearest gang to us. And then we're going to be heading on with some more alcohol production. I'd like to get another speakeasy up and running. We're perennially out of trucks. There's so much to do. It's Dr. Placebo says, welcome my flanker, welcome to your stream. Aren't we the lucky ones to have such a good derby streamer to watch? That felt, I could feel the back of that hand there, Doc. Welcome, lovely to have you here. You are very kind. If you're not already following It's Dr. Placebo, you definitely should do at twitch.tv/It's Dr. Placebo. Let's post that in all of the chats. Go and drop him a follow. You're going to see 2 copies if you're on Twitch, because I want to make sure it goes to our YouTube audience as well. So, just want to make sure all of our chat is working. There we go. Everything appears to be working as it should. Excellent. So, if we zoom out a little bit, we have not taken over a huge amount of the city. There are 3 gangs that we're aware of at the moment. The Houston, the Duffy, and the Maxwell gang. Maxwell we've already come to blows with once, but they seem to have retreated quite a way away. Although, there's another one there. The problem is with gang fights at this stage is lots of people have Thompson submachine guns, Tommy guns, which are incredibly deadly. And even if you have a far better fighter, there is a chance you'll just die. We've already lost one gang member. We're still paying money to his family. So, the only other slight problem is it's been a few days and I can't remember what we were doing. Insofar as what each person is doing, I know what we were doing broadly. So we've got to get ourselves, if we go and have a look at all of our production, we've got a brand new facility that we just got at the end of last stream, where we're actually going to be making some gin ourselves. Not bathtub gin, but actual gin. That will get us a far higher price. A couple of problems. We are going to have to set up some sort of label manufacture. because we're already short of those. Get our hands on quite a lot of citrus, so I think that's what we had quite a few of the gang doing. The gin's been a little difficult for us to sell. We also have to keep our bathtub gin production up, our beer production up, which looks like it needs a little bit of help, though Wagley is here to help. That's one of the things we were short of, was the barley. Is Laz going to be able to help with the other? Oh, no, more barley. So we're a little bit short of hops. So Wagley's one of our faster movers. We'll go through and grab some hops. Let's do a full turn of Wagley buying hops. Alright, that's already protected the production there. But let's go further. I think there were more hops available here. Oh. One further over. Hey, Soul. This game's been kicking your ass. You're not sure where you're failing, but it's really hard to go past the first 1 or 2 operations. It is... Yes. Yeah, it just is. You're not wrong. Makes barley, wheat and stone. 72,000. I might be able to go... We may be able to get that up and running as well. Alright. Well, that was a pretty productive turn for Wagley. We've solved the production here for a little while. Each is using 8 hops, 12 barley, 48 bottles. We've got 3 lots of bottles, 3 lots of hops, 2 lots of barley. So that should keep us tiding over for a little bit. Also in one game, a rifle outfit just like spiked its territory through the middle of mine. There was nothing to do. They will unfortunately also do that, so. Have we been dumping cash off here? No. Okay. We might need more spices here soon. Are we producing sugar here? No. Just checking up on where else needs. You don't need sugar there, that's citrus. I think Cookie was also dumping off a bunch of bottles there. I know why there was sugar there, because we did a mission and left, dumped off all the sugar from the mission. I think that was Cookie. Cookie's carrying around 5 grand as well, so I think what I'm going to do is drop all bar 2 of that off there. Already got a Thompson submachine gun. Alright. What are the production things we need here? We potentially need more small bottles here as well. Whether we want to do it with neutral alcohol and small bottles, or whether we want to do it with some of our gin. I prefer this, I think. In which case we need to find a source of neutral alcohol. How can that possibly be? Always say is a long-winded way of saying you're loving the game, son. And you've already sunk a day of consecutive playtime into it. Yeah. Oh, Park Glass is short of some stuff. Ah, no, that's intentional because we want to stop barreling up the whiskey. This bottling plant I made some mistakes on. So I will get to that. Right, Cookie. Let's get you there. Take out a bunch more of the crops. And then dump said crocs over our beer production. And we'll move Cookie to grab nuts in a minute. Les. Let's have a look for some citrus, maybe. Citrus and neutral alcohol. Oh, that's a lot. Okay. Physics was off exploring, and we were going to see if we can get physics up in our crew list. Outfit. There we go. All right, we need to scout 7 more corners with physics. That is all enemy territory as well, damn it. Okay. So to be a bit careful as we're searching that way. Physics is pretty capable, but there are more and more rapid firing weapons on the street, which could be a problem. Dump off some of that cash for Cody next turn. Harry. Let's also go and grab some citrus and neutral alcohol with Harry as well. Neutral alcohol first. I really hate speaking to customer services. Hellos. Oh. Well, as someone that used to be the voice for an IVR, I am sorry to hear that. Please hold the line and one of our team will be ready to speak to you shortly. The addict's back at it again. How are you, sir? Not bad. Not bad at all. Grabbing the required bits. Should always get content for grabbing bits. Bottle labels. That's what we're after. Bottle labels and citrus. Let's get blankets by bottle labels. Nope. No bottle labels. How about small bottles? You can at least drop that off. How's that looking? What's Annie Tyler up to? Go. Bring some citrus over. Lucille. Okay. Rogan's was running around here. That's why. Drop off some of this spare stuff there. That's going to be a problem. Lillian Woods. Oh. Lillian could also grab these nuts. Okay, and... there we go. Drop that off and then we'll pick up the remainder. Bertha. I have no idea what Bertha's doing there, so let's prepare her truck. Possibly doing a little bit of exploring. Oh, so we drove past the garage to get to a garage. Excellent. Pro gamer work there, Flanker. Yep. Physics is investigating and we're hoping for the best. More neutral alcohol. I'll drop those off straight away. So we just need 19 citrus and some labels. That might be easier said than done, but... Nine. That's going to be 9. That's 12. Let's go there. There we go. There you go. Now you're supposed to pay per quarter since your meter smart. They get the readings, send you bills monthly. They then want to set me up a direct debit plan there and then. Ah! We are streaking. Well, Cookie. That would explain why you're so good at getting nuts. Roger says, I heard my gaming gift. Hey, I instantly became a meerkat. Head up, paying attention. Yeah, I mean, that's now good old Mr. Indeed. Oh. Okay. Ah. The police rolling up on Wagley at the point that our arrangement had come to an end is... Ooh. Need to get a label manufacturer up and running as well. Bottle labels, there we go. Because we know of a grand total of 2 places that do bottle labels. Okay, Wagley's got the apple juice. There we go. What are we going to need for more beer production? We need more rye, more crocks. Well, sorry, not more rye. Malt syrup and crocks. Okay, I'll try and remember what I was doing there. Next turn, Laz. So we're still a few crates short. Laz isn't our fastest driver, but I suppose we can go and check, see if there's been a restock on the way out somewhere else. Nope. Drop some of that off there. Physics is probably prompting a response over this side. Checking physics for he's 4 corners away from being on lookout, which means he'll be able to move very significantly faster. Cody. Try and get ourselves expanding again. So we need to sell some hard cider up here this way if we want to make it a bit more sustainable. Oh, the supply of bottle labels. That was worth exploring. I was going to ignore that as well. Right, so we've got more citrus needed. As a psychic while managing the speakeasy, I'm also designing an aeroplane. Nice. When we do an RPG only run DMZ. Tonight, if you want to. Dump some of the extra bottles off there. And I'll get Harry to go and drop more hops around the corner. I'll be a brewery. The other ones first. Right. There was a dance hall up here that was taking quite a lot of spare capacity. Damn it, I've just run off. Rogan's has run off with my nuts. I'm sure I can do without them for a while. Any citrus fruit over here? Oh, Bertha can go and pick some of that up on the way back. And then Annie. Side, we've got to try and get all this production back up and running as well. Okay. Hey Russ, how are you? Hang on, did I not? I did buy that. Because I'm with the wrong. That's on this corner, not this corner. Plenty of rum barrels there. Using a different type. They're using a different type. Okay. Oh, the bottle shop. So pick up some more cash there. I think that's citrus fruit over the other side, but not right now. What I do need right now is either 24 sacks of barley, 80 sacks of rye. Yeah, not too bad, Russ. Hey, Mark. Last night's golf with friends was fun. It was a good time. How long's Lethal Company? It seems to go on forever. 3 hours. Lethal Company was last night. And for those joining us, this is what the cunning plan is for today. So after our City of Gangsters, we're starting with some Murder Monday. We'll be playing some Worms WMD. some Mordhau on our community Mordhau server, and then some Warhammer 40,000 Spearmen, which we'll be playing at 9 PM, and then some COD Warzone DMZ a little bit later on. I would say if you do want to join in with the Space Marine, please go and check the social channel, check the 2 pinned comments, and test Space Marine works first. I will not be running a tech support stream. So, sounds harsh, but it's not happening. Ooh. Irene's got an upgrade. Make her a house manager. Well, I understand you're glad you don't have it. Then I don't know what you understand, sir. It is some very fun, silly, stompy time. And unless you have a cutting-edge PC with more than 12 cores, all you need to do is chest windowed mode. That's it. Right. Barley and rye. It's just another one of those things that you do actually have to put at least a small amount of effort in to make it work, because it's an older game. Of that, if we're buying rye, let's see if we can get some here. Nope. Okay. Drop it off. But being as I have spent 4 hours today doing all of the things and the stuff that so all of the information is on Discord, and all the streams are set up and all the timetables set up. I do want to cut down on the amount of hours I then spend during the stream going through text and stuff. Just because it's not very fun to watch. Let's drop off that from Laz. Drop that over at the speakeasy. Okay. Let's do. That's okay. It's not a vast number of production runs. It's quite empty building, so I might actually just use Wagley to go and get more. So it means we don't have to do it for a little while, being as there is loads there. I think same over here as well. We'll just drop off. Increasing amounts of stuff there. Oh, we'll have to go and pick up some more stuff. And what was Harry carrying? More crocs. So that's ready. Hey, McDivine, how are you? So, if we send Harry off croc shopping... We probably won't need to do this then for a little while at least. Time to download the anniversary edition. You'll be right. Oh, sorry. Since you're the de facto publisher for Space Marine 2, is it going to be more popular than the first one? I honestly don't know. You got to remember, Space Marine was released back on the Xbox 360 days. I have the special edition next to me. So it has been out a little while. I will definitely not be doing giving away hundreds of copies of Space Marine 2. So if anyone's hoping for that, you are SOL. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get myself a copy of Space Marine 2. I think I've just pulled the wrong person to do the wrong thing. Oh no, that's okay actually. We're fine. But yeah, it was a bit of silly shooty fun. If they've got a multiplayer, that would be great. Turn 400 indeed. We have played a lot of it. But yeah, Cookie, make sure you check pinned in social before complaining that things don't work. Just a heads up, there are instructions there. Right, Laz did that. Complaints and riots. That's a problem. Well, since Rogan's up this way. Go down there. Alien wood. We'll try and sell the balance of the amaretto. How much bottled rum do they want? 110 cases. That's useful to know. And they say they know someone that wants some of the things we have. Nope, what they know is a furniture store. Amaretto. Oh, that's also a distinct possibility, lads. I'm just bad at the game. Yeah, I think despite the number of copies of Space Marine I've bought, I don't think I'm even on the developer's radar for Space Marine 2, bud. May 24th, we got a little bit of time for that. Lucille can now go and drop that cash off next turn. Physics is not very far away from... Well, that's interesting. So there are 3 massive gangs in the north. Two more scout. That is way more dangerous than I thought it was going to be. Because we wiped out the large gangs in this area. We should really expand into those spaces as well. Because we've got a pretty defensible area at the top if we're attacked. Bertha driving away. Yeah. Production stalled in our vodka distillery. I am not surprised about that, I'll be completely honest. I mean, I'm not that upset about it either right now, but yeah. Okay, we need 72 bottles and 10 grapes. Let's focus on that one, I suppose, with Annie. Yeah, no idea what... I don't think there was one of those, Cookie. Oh, there's more stonework rocks in here. Is this producing stonework rocks? It is. Okay. Right, once the grapes are sorted, that production's sorted. I'm guessing that produces some of those as well. Okay, so we've got crocs being produced there that aren't being used there. More glass bottles. believe that's rye. Glass bottles. Pretty good area for. Sorts that out, and then rye. Rye is going to be more difficult to come across. Because we have a tendency to buy it all up and use it in vodka. There you go. Waggy's dropping off the apples. Some of that hard cider and drop that off as well. Oh, in fact, we needed to curry favour in this area in the north. There were people that wanted to buy. We'll send Wagley off that way to go selling. Physics. That's gotta be enough. Physics is now our lookout. We are producing a lot of amaretto right now. Desperately searching for anyone else that will buy some amaretto from us. We're being a bit wasteful here. Right, Laz. Try and sell off the amaretto in the north as well. Any areas that we need to sell amaretto in to curry favour? Dawn Award 3 just sucked, unfortunately, Cookie. Thank you. It's not your fault. Just not. It tried to be too many things to too many people and turned out to be none to anyone. I want to teach the skill. That's potentially some good news. Harry was buying stoneware Crocs to get the community to like us a little bit more. brick wine in there. We need to get some more money together to get our next business operation up and running. Lucille. Why were you over here? Grapes, maybe? We just sell off the last of our stuff. I think we just sold off the last of the stuff, so let's get some grapes. Buy some random rubbish there. Nothing we can fit in the car though. A little wasteful, that'll do. Bertha's on her way back there. Because it's can't move. There you go, lads. Give me a sec. There you go. You should be able to post away to your heart's content. And we have a gangster we can name. Whoever wants to name them, feel free. It was a crime that the first game didn't have a cold mode, says Call Me. Yeah, you're not wrong. Although it did have the horde mode, which we might play some of, depending on how many people are around. It was still a good time. Okay, that will clear these bridges to the north. So physics has gone through loads of enemy territory all the way up round to the top and down the other side. That is actually pretty helpful. They want to keep doing that same mission. I mean, sure. Being able to just pull 1,500 from my behind every few days is not the worst thing in the world. Right, how's our expansion coming along? Pay contributions. Okay, right, you. We will sell you as much hard cider as you want. And great news, we'll provide you with some insurance as well. See? Balance. Dump off some of this hard cider here. And some spare bottle labels. And rinse and repeat that as well. As soon as we get a chance. Oh, Wagley's got a lot of driving. But not... I don't think anyone particularly wants bottled brandy either. So I think that's the order it does the production. So if I take out the brandy barrels and just dump them in there, then hopefully we won't get any more brandy for a little while. Anything else in here that doesn't need to be in here? That corn syrup doesn't need to be in here. That lumber doesn't need to be in here. The whiskey barrel is there for the same reason as the other barrel. And that rye doesn't have to be in here. In fact, let's remove the rye. And get Wagley to use all of the excess movement. It doesn't take any action points to go and drop off some of the other stuff that we've got hanging around. Oh, I just sent Bertha, didn't I? Go there. Oh, you don't need rye either. So rye is all the way over there. There you go. Probably because it's still available, Laz. As far as I'm aware, it's only the anniversary edition that's still available, because I looked on Steam earlier and all of the DLC's been delisted. It's not completely terrible. I wouldn't say that's the same thing as great. I was going to say, that sounds like the voice of someone that's not running Windows. Laz is all the way at the top. Follow this round. Go. Job's a good one. 9,000. Does anyone desperately need Laz's help over this side? Because if not, Lucille. Okay, so Lucille we can send down to our speakeasy. Annie, likewise. Who wants to buy cider? So what I'm trying to do is get as much of this, our product turned into cash as possible, so we can get our next building up and running. That's probably worth the 2 movements. Go back and refill, I think. I'm trying to empty this building as well of all the random stuff it doesn't need. What Harry does need, though, is a new Winchester rifle. Just in case. Might be a little bit overserved for amaretto in this area of the world. Right. If we can do without lads over here. Let's go and do a cash run over there. Mark says I only run Windows on gaming PC at the moment. It's been pretty good. Miss the office apps, but beyond that, my life is in the browser. That's fair. This over here. Oh, we're about to come to blows again. I'm gonna get physics to haul ass over here as well. Flankers armed. Flag, your worms team is ready to kick some butt. Excellent. Well, worms will be up in 50 minutes. Well, in fact, 45. Okay, that's wine going in there. Counterfeit wine out of there, and some of the beer out of here. That back over here. Lucille, we're going to drop off some of the finest moonshine. Excellent for use as jet fuel, propellant. It's germs killing. I'm assuming it kills most other things, so it must kill germs too. Yep. Okay. Brandy stills. Well, you deliver the 1500. We definitely want to learn that skill because it will change over how brandy's working for us. 15 sheet metal, 4 steel barrels. Well, sheet metal, steel barrels. And pipes. Do we have any pipes in there? No. Okay. Let's start looking then, I suppose. Okay, that's 12 of the sheet metal that's needed. Drop those off. And we can head round to this side. We've got... They should at least be able to sell us some steel barrels next. Okay. We can ignore this mission for now, but I was just going to sell off the last of that hard cider. Oh, I thought it was anyway. More hard... sorry, sparkling cider. I suppose over this way. Paid off. That was the last of the amaretto. Hey, Wagley. Can't be an addict. Addicts go to meetings. Hey, JL Smith. Lovely to have you here, by the way. Sorry I missed your message a little earlier. How's your day going? Mark says it's hot dogs and fries. That does sound pretty awesome. What also sounds pretty awesome is what's for the rest of our stream. So in about 40 minutes, we'll be switching over to Worms WMD, which is one of our community games as part of our Murder Monday. Then More Towers, 7 PM GMT on our community server on Horde mode. And then Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine. I would strongly recommend, if you want to join in with Space Marine, you go and try and play it now. Just see if it's working. If not, in the social channel in the Discord, discord.gg/imaflanker, you'll be able to find 2 guides that are pinned that will tell you the steps you need to take, whether that's just running in windowed mode, if you're just having problems with it crashing when you're tabbing. It also explains how to change resolution stuff, and also if you're on a high-performance PC with more than 12 cores, it tells you how you can install something that will make it work at all. Wagby's having a cheesy vegetable bake with a crumble top and not sharing. It's just rude, really. How's your day been, Wagby? Oh, we're actually going to have to buy some spices over this side as well. Spices and violence. Harry. Inviting himself to the poker game. Specifically looking for someone that's going to be impacted by our zone here that might want to have some additional beverages. Right. Hey, Super Boy, how are you? Afternoon, folks, and reluctantly streamer. I love you too, Superboy. How are you? However I do this is going to happen twice. There we go. What? Come on, Flanker. Can't you even spell? Doing much crime? Allegedly. There we go. Right, if you're not already following Superboy, you definitely should do it. Twitch.tv/Superboy. Was last playing some real life simulator. There you go, and there it is for the folks in YouTube. Okay. So, the reason I'm upset about this area is because this is where we sell most of our beer. So one of these has got to be a front. That one. One of you lot has to have that much. There you go, physics. Physics. Good relationship. Right. $1,300. And we're the bad guys. There we go, and we've just bribed the police to tip the FBI off to, or the Federal Prohibition Unit to go and raid the Maxwell outfit, and we've taken some of their territory off them. If this doesn't get a gunfight going, I'm not entirely sure what will. Over this side, I think Anne's carrying quite a lot of cash. Flankers gets away with it being an awful streamer, and apparently that's our cry. The legal in 26 states is not the UK, unfortunately, says you. Oh. Oh, dearie me. We have another couple we need to show our appreciation for down here. It's been an expensive turn.
Braxio's just subscribed. City of Space Marines, my favorite. Brother, break out the moonshine.
The Adapters Mechanicus approves this message. Your Space Marine wanted to run in 2560 by 1440. That's why there were instructions on the Discord. It is an older game, so... The lookout roll. Okay. So how do we do that scheme? $3,366 corners. Right. Oh look, the front managed by the Maxwells have gone out of business. Whoosh. Instructions just hit with your gladius a few times. That should sort it. Pray to the machine spirit. While physics is being some of his most persuasive.
Fresh coffee made by Waggly. Message, guess what? It's time to run. That'll buy us a few moments peace and quiet.
He's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy. Come to Pavanurgle.
Thank you for the coffee, Waggly. Sherlock says, hey everyone. A wonderful 40k version of Life of Brian. Oh. Sherlock says the Omnisire knows nothing.
The Omnisire knows everything.
And you can demonstrate how much you know. Shortly in Worms WMD. And then a little bit later on, some Mordhau. And then a little bit later on than that, finally, Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine. The People's Front of the Emperor, the Emperor's People's Front. One of them is Loyalist, one of them is Chaos, probably. And neither of them can agree which one's which. No. Oh, damn it. I didn't mean to say no to that mission. The whole reason moving him up there was to do it. Right. We see you. Anyone want bottled brandy? Apparently there are just not a lot of brandy drinkers out there. Any random stuff I can just sell off down here? Wine, anyone? We have a nice selection of wine. We have white and red. Ish. A spice rum we've got in the car, which I would normally expect Wagley to have disposed of without having to sell it. Does no one want spiced rum? Ah. There's a couple of hotels down the bottom that want it. Got some sparkling cider. Okay, that got rid of that. Amaretto, anyone? Got rid of that. Brick wine. I do, please say so, sell it to me. I'll have it, says Laz. Always look on me.
Glorious cider.
Death for the Emperor! Ah. I think we'll drop the rest off back there. Lucille has already dropped off a load of stuff. We're actually going through a fairly vast amount of alcohol, this speakeasy. Rogan's has a big van to carry his nuts in, so we'll head on over that way with Rogan's. Annie does not. So we'll start dropping off some stuff there. I was going to say, you know what, I really have no clue what's happening in this game. Yeah, so it's basically we're setting up a legal, it's currently during Prohibition, so we're setting up a range of illegal beverage productions for pharmaceutical purposes, of course, and speakeasies, gambling dens, to grow our power across the city of New York, starting in Brooklyn. Also, definitely fair at points, Wagley. Right. Try that corner. Talk about buying and selling. I want to buy steel barrels. Excellent. I have no money. Well. Bertha that we need. Bertha. Play the barrels. And then why are we not extorting this building? There we go. Bertha's done a little bit of violence and now everything works. Excellent. Now, if we can get Bertha back over here. That's still barrels done. So now we need 8 pipes. All right. Not 2 sheet, but 3 sheets. Now let's find the pipes. These. And we need 8 pipes. Disappointingly, not enough there. Harry. That's on the opposite side than it looks. Okay, that's Harry moving up there. Bertha has pick up some more beer, some amaretto, and go sell that to the grocery store that we have just taken over. There we go. Sounds like an older game. Gangsters, organised crime. I used to love Gangsters. That's why I'm enjoying this. Gangsters and Gangsters 2 were both phenomenal. And yes, it is turn-based. There's something quite pleasant about doing a drive-by and chucking stuff through the window. Nothing good starts in Brooklyn, case in point, a crime gang. I mean... how much money do you have? He doesn't know anyone that's not a criminal. Other than Julia Kramer, who won't do us the solid. Of helping with a friend. Right, smash their front up a little bit. Precursive maintenance to the area. We need to assign a manager. Let's see about that. Crew list, because this is one we took over. This wasn't one of our own. We're probably going to want someone that is organised and hard-working. Not quiet. How about attractive? Oh, we actually have some really good delivery drivers here. Oh, intelligent and lazy or intelligent and clumsy. Neither of those are ideal. Just having a look to see who's nearby. One of our... We have actually taken in most of the good people around here. Well, I suppose good is relative, right? You think you won a game in the first Gangsters game because you lucked out and found all the opposing HQs and bombed the crap out of them early on? Nothing like a quick ticking time bomb. There's $22,000 there, or $20,000 now. Holy cow, where's Wagley's gun? No. There. I'm going to assume that's Wagley's. Oh, that would have been terrible if Wagley got caught out without a gun. Be like the actual Wagley without a spoon. Ooh, doesn't even bear thinking about. Okay, so I'm trying to accumulate as much cash as I can here, because we're going to need it to buy other buildings. So... So we've got rum, whiskey, and bottled brandy. Just adding to the buildings in our front. We've done the Brewing Trouble mission as well. So I think that's... move back one here. You know what? Buy all of that. And that favor. Tell me more. Nothing particularly interesting there. But it does mean that we can run down to our gym building here and save the production down here. Okay, small brandy stills. So that should give us an option all the way over here to upgrade our brandy. No. Okay. Because that's not our brandy manufacturer. Well. Because we don't have brandy manufacture. Excellent. Well played, Flanker. Definitely worth doing all that. Yep. The fact Cash decentralizes the game is such a kicker. Yeah, I mean, it's a realistic one, though, because you have to try and bring your cash together, which can be a real issue if you're on the smaller side or more compact, and the feds start raiding. It is pretty awful. Because you can end up with loads of cash, but your outfit's not getting paid because it's not in one of your headquarters buildings. A bit more bottled rum. Oh, that'll do. Turns out we've got a market for bottled rum down here. Don't fancy bottled whiskey as well, do they? More's the pity. Actually, while I remember, let's chuck some more of that cash we've just earned in here. We have plenty of casks to bottle right now. Cody is trying to single-handedly save our vodka production over here. I don't understand why that train station's not giving us options. Interesting. Normally, the passenger stations would give you more mission options. We've already done a couple of raids on the rails, but... Right, now Wagley is definitely armed. We'll bring Wagley round into the area down there. Bit of production here is looking fine. Right. So Harry is meant to be accumulating as much cash as possible. Lucille, we can drop off our barley. Okay, we're all good there. Nothing for Cookie to drop off. Right, is this the building that we want to have? 74,000. So we should have a fair amount of cash. Laz is holding on to quite a bit. Harry's holding on to quite a bit. We're still making that family support payment for those injured in the line of duty. Sorry, duty-free smuggling. Violet Dairy. 3 grand of the Violet Dairy. Getting some extra extortion out of the way. Drop off. We should have. I was kind of hoping. Sometimes it seems to derp and it makes a production run immediately. This time it doesn't seem to have. I think Rogan's was going to grab nuts. We don't quite have enough nut sacks yet. We'll go and do another run of those in a moment. And he's just delivering stuff to our speakeasy. Right, Lucille. I think all of our buildings here, production's going okay. Let's get Lucille to sell off some of that. Some of that bathtub gin to the front of house there. There we go. Every little helps. That'll take a fair amount more when we have it. So we'll do a bit better at clearing out all of our warehouses to make sure we have space for the other stuff we need. Cookie. I think we'll take the glass bottles. Not all of those, actually. Glass bottles, stoneware crocs. Take a lot of the other rubbish out of here that doesn't need to be here. One small barrel. And we'll take a trash run back to our main headquarters, which I think is also a bit... Oh no, it's got some cash in it, 11,000. That's all right. Am I holding on to cash or are you dead? Well, if you're not careful, you could be both. Hey, Heliquin, how are you? Lovely to have you here. How are you today? What are you up to? Let's go grab. Bertha was just interrupted by having to do bribery. This could turn nasty over this side with the Maxwell gang. Because they are pretty well armed. And they're sending a hitter our way. Excellent. I mean, they can keep thinking about attacking one of our fronts. I have some interesting ideas for our next playthrough of this. Not on Addies. Not at all. How are you, Daft? Oh, just a reminder, if you're wanting to join in with any of our other games. Oh, in fact, we are in fact switching over. Aha, yes. Okay, so if you're watching on Twitch, you'll be able to stay exactly where you are. If you're watching on YouTube, there is already another stream up that you can switch on over to where we're going to be playing some Worms at WMD. That'll be up very shortly. So if I'll just do a quick changeover of games and then we should be ready to rock and roll. If anyone wants to play Worms WMD, let me know. Nearly too addicted, indeed. Right, let's get Worms going, I suppose. Right, for those watching on YouTube, like I say, you may need to just change over in just a moment. In the meantime, let's get the intermission music on, and I'll be back in just a moment.
I've been drinking Kool-Aid, cameras like I did when I was 9, 'cause I like to pretend that I haven't lost.